Do you ever feel overwhelmed with all of the possible things you can learn, all the possible things you can study, and all the possible skills you could develop, which pushes you into inaction? If yes, in this video, I'm going to give you a three-step process that I use to kind of overcome that overwhelm and get myself into action and actually get myself onto the mastery pathway. So when I first started learning NLP and neurosemantics and coaching, I myself was in that position where I saw all of the different fields of study that I could go into and all the different skills that I could develop. And for a while there, I was a bit overwhelmed, which then pushed me into inaction where I didn't really know what to do, had a hard time deciding. And so throughout that journey, what I discovered was a pretty simple process that I used to kind of cut through the mess and to make sure that I was taking little bits of action every single day. And the process that I'm going to cover with you in this video, those three steps, not only can you use it to improve your knowledge and skills in terms of NLP, neurosemantics, and coaching, but also this process works if you have any sort of large skill that you want to develop or any really large goal that you want to accomplish. So the first step of this process is to take the skill or the goal that you want to accomplish and to break it down into smaller pieces. So if it's a skill, you're going to want to break it down into sub-skills. And if it's a large goal, you're going to want to break it down into action items. And in this first step, the key is if any of these sub-skills or any of these action items feels overwhelming when you think about doing it, then that is the signal to let you know to break it down smaller. So first step, pretty simple, pretty basic. You're going to take the goal or the skill that you want to develop. You're going to break it down into small steps, and any step or sub-skill that feels overwhelming, you just need to break that down until at the end of this step, you'll have a list of lots of little skills or action items that you can do that feel comfortable and they're a nice kind of chunk size for you. So when you've got that list, you're ready to move on to the next step. So the next step now is going to be to prioritize that list. So either you're going to bump some stuff up to the top, you're going to put some stuff off to the side. Maybe think about this in terms of maybe a monthly or a quarterly goal. Which of these things would be the most important or the most fun for me to do? So you're going to take this list now of bite-sized pieces and you're going to sort them by what's most important and what would be the most fun. And that's the second step of the process, pretty simple, pretty straightforward. So third step of the process now is going to be to go through that list and to decide, what am I going to do today? What am I going to do today? And the way that I decide that is by checking in with my mental emotional state. So if in a particular day I'm feeling really energized, I have a lot of vitality, then I'll go through that list and I'll pick something that would be a little bit more important and potentially a little bit more challenging because my energy is good. If on a particular day I'm not feeling so great, maybe I have lower vitality, then I'll go through the list and I'll think which thing on this list of bite-sized pieces would actually either give me vitality and actually could be a little bit of fun. And so if I'm not feeling so great on a day, I'm feeling kind of tired or I'm feeling kind of down or for whatever reason, my vitality is not where I want it to be, I look at that list and I go, which one of these things could actually be fun, could give me energy and could be vitalizing? And I'll go and do that one. And if on a particular day, I really don't know how I'm feeling, I don't know what to do, then on those days, it really doesn't matter. I just kind of pick anything. You could just throw a dart at the board, you kind of close your eyes and you put your finger down, it doesn't really matter. Just do anything. And so when you take action, meaningful action towards your big goals or towards the skills that you want to develop, that's the pathway to mastery. That's the pathway of creatively developing your skills to manifesting your outcomes. And so that's really the basic three-step process I use. Step number one is list out the skills and sub-skills, break them down until you have a list that all the items on the list feel manageable for you. Second thing, to prioritize them, what will be top priorities, what will give you energy, and what would potentially be a little bit more challenging. And then the third thing is to take meaningful action in the direction every single day. So I hope this video was valuable for you. What I'm wondering for you is, what skill are you going to focus on developing this week to push your life forward, to make yourself more of who you can be and to unleash your potential? So I look forward to hearing from you in the comment section, and I'll see you in a future video.